the paint off a couple of screens. Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection as Fresno's comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smacked to the left. That is gone.
Rafa Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counting and a win.
And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
Live once again here from none other than PSJA Stadium. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Another district matchup for you all coming in to town. It is Harlingen South having to travel all the way over to PSJA Stadium to face off against none other than PSJA North High School. An interesting, of course, matchup as we get you all, of course, all the fun stats that you, of course, want to know in this pregame show. As this pregame show rolls along, brought to you by Luke Freya Motors in South Padre Island. Of course, PSJA North High School, they are 4-0, 2-0 in district play. Their two district games, of course, were, well, still big ones because in this district, if you're able to be successful and able to win, then there's no problem for you to have to make the playoffs. And, of course, their last two district matchups, 70-7 against Donna North High School, and then against Corpus Christi Vets. It was at Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, to be exact, 24-13. So, that, of course, that was more of a defensive matchup, a defensive game than people not necessarily were expecting, but just had it happen to them, to be exact. So, of course, this one, Harlingen South High School playing none other against this team, this PSJA North Raider offense and defense that, well, if we get into the whole entire stats of the preview of the game, of course, we'll talk more into it as this pregame show rolls along. It's something that, well, you would expect it to be very interesting, to say the least. We've talked about a little bit about it from the Luke Freya show, 175.5 rushing yards for Guerra, 256.2 rushing yards for Caden Edwards. And then, of course, Schroyer for the passing yards with 216.6 passing yards compared to 57 from Garcia. And so Cortez as well, receiving yards 60.4 compared to Garza's 29.8 from PSJA North. So it kind of goes back and forth, but really the total yards for both sides, total yards in general, is pretty interesting for, to really say the least. 436.2 total yards a game is Harlingen South High School compared to 424 yards a game for PSJA North High School. So that offensive front will be very interesting. These are two defensive-minded teams in a way. But the scoring will really set the tone. Of course, the 70 points that were put up against none other than PSJA North, or that were put up for PSJA North against Donna North High School, is interesting, with 48 points, of course, for their average throughout this whole entire game. Of course, that 70 points really affects this average for PSJA North High School for the 27.4 points for Harlingen South. The biggest thing is the third quarter. Harlingen South averaging 0 points in the third quarter. It will be interesting to really look out for 6.5 points for the fourth quarter. It's going to be interesting. We have a lot to talk about here in this pregame show, brought to you by Luke Freya Motors in South Padre Island. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned.
Brownsville, Texas.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
Back we go once again here. Pregame show rolls along here from none other than PSJA Stadium. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. The sun is setting here out in the distance, and it's an absolutely gorgeous night here, giving you all exactly what the weather is here in, well, far Texas, PSJA, of course, far San Juan Alamo in this area to be exact. Well, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels a little bit like 91 degrees Fahrenheit, but of course the wind, as you can hear on my mic, is blowing pretty well. Really a kind of almost against my face in a way, so it's very nice right now. As of course kickoff comes into play at 7:30 p.m. It will probably be just a bit cooler than 86 degrees Fahrenheit as kickoff scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Throughout the night, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and 10 p.m., it will be 84, 82, and 80 degrees. Of course, it's already, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, so temperature will be dropping throughout the evening. 31% chance of rain possible throughout the evening. Of course, we're talking around 5 a.m., so the early wee hours of the morning is really when you will expect any rain. Really no chances of rain throughout this whole entire game. We'll stay clear throughout 15% chance throughout this whole entire evening. Don't expect the rain to happen, but that will be the key. Very exciting once again for this game as we bring you all coverage of it. As we've talked a little bit about this game so far, the scoring averages for both sides. Harlingen South High School, last time that I got to cover them here on Rio Sports Live Network was for their first district game of the season. It was Thursday night in Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School because Sam Stadium was not ready just yet. And so with that being said, with Sam Stadium not ready, they had to travel to none other than Brownsville Veterans Memorial. That was Brownsville Rivera playing their game, and that was their home for the evening and for a couple of those games during this season. And so with that, of course, all really drifting to that part, it was a difficult second half for Harlingen South High School not being able to score in that second half. And so you have to look, that's where this team needs to focus. Getting off to a good start, getting into almost a shootout against PSJA North will be key, because both of these two schools, they have their offense doing pretty well in general with, of course, like we mentioned, the total yards per game, 436.2 yards compared to 424 yards in, of course, just a total offense. The receiving yards for both sides, this is where things get interesting. 80 and a half really receiving yards, total receiving yards per game for PSJA North, because really you look at their rushing attack. Their rushing attack is where PSJA North get a lot of their yards from, and a lot of where they can get the TDs happening is 343.5 yards compared to 208.6 rushing yards. I talked about this on Wednesday of how interestingly balanced this Harlingen South offense is, where they like to run the ball, 208.6 yards for rushing, and then once I mentioned 227.6 passing yards. So when the running game isn't necessarily going well, they're able to really go into that formation of just passing the ball and having success there. This is going to be interesting if really PSJA North will be able to allow that to happen. We've seen it a lot where teams that are successful on both really can't show for it because teams the opposition's defense that they're playing against is just a lot better. It's happened, and just seeing how everything, of course, will be going on. So back and forth for sure. I think this game will go. There's still a lot, of course, to cover with both of these two schools. Still 20 minutes until kickoff here from PSJA Stadium. PSJA North, let's go back to, of course, what I was mentioning early on. They're 4-0, really 2-0 in district play. Is for Harlingen South High School. How have they been this season compared to PSJA North for just their schedule? Well, started off early on, was a bit difficult for themselves. And what I mean by that is having difficulties winning their first game, 49-35 loss against McAllen Rowe, which going and covering Rowe High School for 2 straight weeks, showing they're a very talented team when they focus very well. And sure enough, that's how they've been able to get the victory, of course, early on in the season, but end up falling 2-3 and then going 3-3, 1-0 in district play, then 2-0 in district play the week after PSJA, of course, or check that, against Palmview and Juarez Lincoln, which was, of course, La Jolla, Palmview, and La Jolla Juarez Lincoln. So getting both of those victories under their belt was key for, of course, just their season. And that's, of course, the strength of schedule is what I'm trying to get out for who none other than Harlingen South played against. Going into their rivalry, the Bird Bowl to be exact, against the Harlingen Cardinals, from the Hawks against the Cardinals. How was that game going to go? 17-0 over the Harlingen High School Cardinals. So that was a big victory for themselves. Then versus Flower Bluff was going to be a challenge and a half. I think these are the two best teams playing against each other. Is, of course, well, when they play against each other will be PSJA North and, of course, Flower Bluff. So it was going to be challenging. 49-6. They could not get a TD under their belt, to be exact. And so it was 49-6 your score. And then, of course, at Rivera was a difficult game for them in the second half, 16-13. They scored all those 16 points in the first half, and that was key. That was a key play or a key victory for themselves to get right back into it and focus on what could they do against Donna North High School. 63-0 score was 63-0 was your score. And so, of course, we go back to it versus PSJA North. They do have a common opponent, and scoring 63 points against scoring 63 points against Donna North High School, that was going to be interesting, because 70-7 the week prior to the week that, of course, Harlingen South played against them, Donna North lose 70-7. So PSJA North give up 7 points. Some may say that's very interesting, of course, when you go to the points for and points against, and you can look at basically about the same in the sense of how much they gave up against teams play and how much they scored for. So the offenses seem like they're very smart in the back way that they go. So we're going to wait and see how this all plays out. The offenses, I think it's going to come down to a defensive stop. I really do believe that if Harlingen South play one of their best games of the season, we're looking at a shootout. We're looking at scores going into the 60s, potentially, or scores going into the 40s, potentially, for this game. I think it's going to be that type of game. I hope, as a broadcaster, that we do see an offensive game. I just really like football. I really like offensive football. I really have always enjoyed it. And so a shootout back and forth, that could be very fun. I've seen defensive matchups play out the way that they have. So we'll wait and see how it all goes. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Pregame show will roll around. When we return, we will talk about, well, the keys to victory for Harlingen South and PSJA North as we go right back. After this, I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Hey, Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma. And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We have been having a good old time at our Tailgate Fiesta.
We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff. We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
V's up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
Inside Valley Politics, a fresh perspective on Valley, state, and national political issues. Join us as we feature in-depth interviews and original, unbiased reporting on topics important to you. Sunday at 6:30 a.m. on NBC 23.
When you're buying a car or trusting someone to take care of the one you already have, you want to know you're in good hands. Today, tomorrow, and every day after that. For over a century, Sames Automotive Group has been here. The oldest dealership group in Texas, built on a promise to do things the right way. A century of putting people first. A century of service and savings. A century of smiles. That's not just a tagline. That's the Sames way. Sames Automotive Group, delivering a century of trust.
At PSJA ISD, we believe every child deserves a head start toward success, and it starts in our pre-K-3 programs. Our classrooms are designed to spark curiosity and lay the foundation for lifelong learning. With play-based activities and nurturing educators, your child is more than just prepared, they're inspired. Our Building Blocks Academies, elementary schools, and partnerships with over 40 child care centers create a seamless path, making early education accessible and of the highest quality. Choose PSJA ISD, where the journey to success begins from cradle to college.
CBS 4 News, bringing you the most SpaceX coverage with our exclusive partnership with La Padre Space Channel. Weekly updates, live cameras from Starbase, and live coverage from SpaceX launches. CBS 4 News, your Space Coast station, working for you.
Back we go once again here from PSJA Stadium. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We talked about it, and of course the biggest thing is, once again,
representing Harlingen High School South will be Student Council parliamentarian Miss Charlotte Dahl.
Once again, of course, for it will be none other than, well, just the keys of the game for Harlingen South, and of course the keys of the game for keys to victory for PSJA North and Harlingen South, because it really goes back to more of the defensive formation, the defensive plays for both sides. And like I mentioned, for both these two schools, I expect it to be really the offense shining the most. And PSJA North right now, of course, they still find themselves in first place in district play. We talked about it a little bit. Really, the biggest thing that they can do right off the get-go is 3 and out if they're on the defensive side, defer till the second half. Same thing goes if they receive, just going down the field and scoring. The biggest thing, of course, staying away from the, once again, penalties. That's going to be key. Same goes on the other side for none other than Harlingen South High School. They need to stay away from turning over the football and 3 and outs and all that fun stuff, because holding penalties in general will hinder a team's chances of winning a football game. Seen it time and time again already this season. Not even any other time, but just this season alone. And it's unfortunate. That's how teams will lose their games. And the second half woes for Harlingen South need to not happen, which will be key. Now off the other side, of course, for none other than PSJA North? Well, taking every possession like it's a 2-minute, or not even a 2-minute drill, but taking every possession like it's their last, being able to score every single time. Not allowing 4 teammates to get after each other or upset with each other, just having to stay focused. If Harlingen South get in their heads, that can be a problem. I've seen it happen before with PSJA North and their team sometimes. So just being able to stay focused, not allowing penalties to hinder their team too much or anything of that sort, that would be big.
As the greatest band in the land, our Rowdy Raider band will proudly perform.
7:20 p.m. here as well. Once again, 9 minutes until kickoff. Here is getting closer and closer to this kickoff. Again, a reminder of what the temperature will expect. 86 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 91 still. It's slowly but surely dropping. The wind has been a factor all throughout the pregame. It has died down a little bit here in the last minute or so. Humidity has been pretty substantial, pretty okay, of course, but again, the low of 74 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind really blowing northeast at 12 miles per hour, really to my back. So it's really going to affect the kickoffs that will be going towards the right or anything like that. I will expect to see a lot of short kicks as well. Pooch kicks, to be exact, right off the kickoffs because of just how the wind has been and how this stadium kind of affects with it, too. So that'll be very interesting. Players to look out for. Ethan Montemayor as well for PSJA North. So as they do the national anthem, we will take a quick little break. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Weslaco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Shop Bert Ogden Cadillac and select from the largest inventory of luxury vehicles in the Valley. Elevate your style when you choose from more than 200 new cars and SUVs available today. This is where legends are made and what they drive. Bert Ogden Cadillac in Edinburgh.
You never know when grief will come upon you and you find yourself in need of a funeral home. Emotions take over your thoughts, and it is difficult to think clearly. So where do you turn? You turn to Tomei Garza Funeral Home because they understand that guiding thoughtful care is a privilege, and the needs of your family and final request of your loved one must be met without question. compassion, care, commitment. Tome Garza Funeral Home, San Benito.
Pre-game festivities just about to be done and dusted. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network as we have 4 minutes until kickoff. Both teams, of course, going to their respective sides to run out of their respective tunnels that they take, of course, with themselves, especially if it is a road game and not necessarily too much of a home game. To be fair, both of these two schools technically do have to travel to the stadium. PSJA North, it's not on campus for them. Of course, this is a stadium that's just outside of where they are. Same with, of course, where PSJA High School is and PSJA Memorial and, of course, PSJA Southwest. That's all the schools that, of course, play here, and it's normally only used for football, to be exact. As fun fact for you all schools have their own mini stadium for soccer or even football. Of course, for JV football, it's not necessarily played here as well. So that's pretty interesting, of course, that this stadium is necessarily only used for football. Again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, and this pregame show has been brought to you by South Padre Island and Luke Freya Motors. We will go full screen officially here as 12 minutes are put on the game clock as we are moments away from getting things started. And fun fact about this, PSJ Stadium, they have LED lights as well for when a touchdown is scored or anything like that. I expected for them to use it as both teams officially run out onto their respective sidelines here. We are moments away from kicking off week 6 here on Friday night football for both of these two schools. Friday night lights from PSJA Stadium. Should be a great game once again here. We have not done the coin toss, I believe, so we will figure out exactly as the captains are coming on to their respective sides right now. So the Garza with Harvey and Cortez, as well as Matthew Olivera, will be the there are your captains for the PSJA North Raiders as well. So I believe the Hawks did win the coin toss, so we'll wait and see.
Has won the toss. They've elected to receive. Far North will kick for the North.
So there you have it. The Hawks of Harlingen South have won the coin toss. They elected. Normally we see them, a lot of them defer till the second half. But PSJA North will go and, of course, kick off from the north goal to be exact, and Harlingen South will receive to start this first half of play. Interesting, of course, to note from that, just not necessarily expecting Harlingen South to decide to receive to start this game, but wanting to bring that momentum early on, and they think that they can do it from the offensive side. So Harlingen South Hawks with the opportunity here. Possibly Cisneros to receive off the left end.
Kicking off for the Raiders will be number
Be also Caden Edwards. Angel Garcia to kick this one away for the Raiders.
Caden Edwards and number 10 Hezzy Cortez.
Edwards and Cortez to receive it. It will be Angel Garcia to kick this one away for the Raiders. Away from kickoff, points to both sides. Week 6 underway here from PSJA Stadium. That will be in the end zone for a quick touchback. First down and 10 for Harlingen South High School. And the Hawks will be able to get the ball at their own 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Harlingen South Hawks. Exciting once again here from PSJA Stadium. Let's get over Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. It will be 2 wideouts set to the right, 2 wideouts set to the left. Check that, 1 wideout set to the left. 1 back beside him. And it will be Austin Schroyer once again in at quarterback with 1 back beside him like we mentioned before. Play clock down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Will be trips to the right now. We'll throw it off the screen pass incomplete. Intended target looked to be none other than Yadi Cabrera. So Yadi Cabrera was the intended target. Will be second down. Second down and 10 to go with 11:56 left to play here in quarter number 1. Play clock still with plenty of time down to 24, 23, 22. That's how it will count down. 2 wideouts set to the right. It will be trips to the left. Schroyer under center alone. Will drop back to pass. Throws quickly off to the right side. Pass is complete. Forward progress gets him close to the 30-yard line at the 29 to be exact. And it will still be second. Check that, third down. Won't be able to get the first down, but good catch by Yadi Cabrera. Will be 3rd and 6 with a 4-yard gain this time. We'll set out with 1 back beside him this time for Schroyer with a 2 wideout set left, 2 wideout set right. They like to bring a man in motion to make it trips to the right. We'll decide not to do this. Stepping out to the left side, Schroyer will take off, throws on the run. Pass is complete! Pushed out of bounds, and that's good enough for a first down. Ezzy Cortez, a deep ball will make it work. Instant replay look here this time. Full screen instant replay look. Ball we placed on the PSJA North Raider inside their 40-yard line to be exact. And just a great job by Schroyer making sure that he can just have enough time to get the pass off and gets the first down. Full screen once again. Snaps the ball. Schroyer under pressure will run. Throws on the run. Little quick pass to be exact. Pass is complete. And a good first down completion by Gavin Ramirez for, once again, Harlingen South High School. Goes to 11 minutes left to play here in this first quarter. Will be second down, second and short, about 2nd and 1 to go to be exact for this Harlingen South Hawks team. 2 wideouts set to the right, 2 wideouts set to the left. Will be a handoff up the middle to the right. Will try to go to the right side. Gets pulled by his horse collar, and penalty marker will go down. 10:42 left to play here in the first quarter. Check that, got tackled really by his face mask, and it is going to be automatic first down. The end of the run just gets punched. It looked like from where I was that he got taken down by his horse collar. No, it ended up being a face mask penalty. And now the referee will resume play. Play clock is down to 21, 20, 19, 18. It's how it will count down. 2 wideouts set to the left and right. We'll bring it up the middle for a good gain. Looks like Caden Edwards on the carry. And indeed gets the carry, second down. But a good first down run there. Smart play. And again, we go back to it. What we talked about in the pregame show, Harlingen South doing their job of being able to be that balanced team, running the ball and passing the ball. And we see right now with the trips to the right, we'll hand it off right side. Caden Edwards with an opportunity and goes in for a touchdown. No penalty markers in the backfield. That will stand. Caden Edwards scores for Harlingen South, and they lead 7. Check that, 6-0, awaiting the extra point attempt. Extra point attempt away. That's going to be Jazil Ovaye. Snaps the ball. The hold is good. The kick is up and good. 7-0 your score. Harlingen South deciding to receive to start this first half and make it work perfectly. Just like this. Instant replay look at the touchdown as we waited exactly for that. 2 wide out set will really ended up being a trips to the left set and 1 wide out to the right. But again, just really unmarking Caden Edwards. Caden Edwards able to find the opening off to that right side. A great block from his offensive line, and we'll walk it in there for the score. 7-0 here early on in quarter number one. 10:02 left to play in the first quarter. And now it's time for PSJA North to try and answer here this evening. Brian Guerrero will be one of the Raiders that will try and receive this kickoff. Again, really the wind going against, more than anything, going against the Hawks on this kickoff. Will be Trevino, I believe, on the kickoff. Check that. It is Jaziel Ovaye who will get this one away and will bounce near the 20-yard line, but bounces out of bounds. And so it will end up being a free kick out of bounds. Ball will be placed at about the 30-yard line, I believe.
Free kick out of bounds on the kicking team. The ball will be placed at the 30-yard line. First down, PSJA North.
Ball placed at the 30-yard line for PSJA North. First down and 10.
Wherever your travels take you, La Quinta will be there to welcome you with contemporary rooms, modern amenities, and signature service. Book your stay today.
The Raiders will break out of the huddle this time. Darren Garcia under center. As we talked about during the pregame show, he's been more of the player that's been, throwing the football. One wideout formation will send the men in motion. This team likes to run the ball a lot. Will be handed off up to the right side. Able to break free. Down to the 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. No penalty markers in the backfield. And just like that, 6-7-6. A quick answer just like this. What a run. It will be none other than Angel Garcia on the hold. And Angel Garcia, check that, actually on the kick. And it's going to be marked dead, so no good in the end. The referee's already blown the play dead. Don't know why Harlingen South are still running, but the play has been dead for a minute. Let's watch the instant replay for the run. And again, just opening up the lane perfectly. And off to the races he went. And sure enough, it's 7-6. Harlingen South lead by 1 because of a missed extra point. And that is how this first quarter has been. At 9:48 left to play here in this first quarter. PSJA North and Harlingen South, they've shown their offense so far. And I go back to it really quickly. Of course, head coach for the PSJA North Raiders is Matthew Coppin. Before Matthew Coppin coached here at PSJA North, he was, I believe, an offensive coordinator at none other than McAllen Memorial. Why is that so? Why do I bring that up? Well, because he utilizes the same exact offense that he really utilized over there for the offense, and it proves because both Coach Littleton and him, they like to run the football, and that's exactly what his philosophy is too, and it sure enough has worked for this team, and showing it right there. 7-6 your score. The kick is away, returnable from about the 5-yard line. Gets it down to the 20, 25, 30, trying to break free, down to about the 35-yard line off a kickoff return. A good kickoff return there for Harlingen South High School. Again, no penalty markers in the backfield, so that kickoff return will stand. Ball placed right at the Hawk 35-yard line. First down and 10. We'll be back once again for Schroyer with one back beside him. It will be two wide out set to the left. Check that, trips to the left. One wide out to the right. We'll snap the ball, hands it off. This time, we'll continue. A great job there. Fake the handoff. And Austin Schroyer with positive yards on the quarterback keeper. The read option really in this one. Gets enough for the first down. So both of these two schools starting to make a little bit of trickery right there. And I love that read option. I love that call right there. Getting the first down in time, just past the 45-yard line to be exact, as you're seeing off the instant replay look. Just a good job there getting to leave the 45-yard line. They're on 45. First down and 10. Snaps the ball once again. Schroyer, plenty of time, gets hit as he throws, so a little bit off target. It will end up being second down. Ezzy Cortez, his intended target this time. Incomplete pass brings up none other than second down and 10 to go. Second down, 10 to go. Ball placed once again. Officially the 44-yard line. Snaps the ball, handoff. Will go up the middle for about a yard or so, but met in the backfield before he could go anywhere. Where that was Caden Edwards. 8 minutes, officially 50 seconds left to play here in quarter number 1. It is 3rd and 8 for the Hawks. One back beside him once again, Schroyer. Play clock down to 16. Will snap the ball with plenty of time. Pressure coming. Schroyer will decide to run with it. Won't get enough for the first down marker, and it will be 4th down. Schroyer still getting into Raider territory, but now will decide to just pin this team deep. And again, great job by the PSJA North defense as the pocket collapses so quickly and no one was open for Schroyer to throw it to. Just decides to run with it. Gets maybe about a couple of yards on the carry, but instead 4th down. We'll have to punt this one away. We'll snap the ball. Looking to get a bounce all the way down to about the 10-yard line. And play clock, or check the game clock, will stop at 7:42 left to play here in this first quarter of action. Snaps the ball from their own end zone and gets gobbled up at about the 10-yard line this time. Off the run, second down. Positive yards on the first down run, though, for PSJA North and the Raiders. Those Garza on the carry, gain of 3, second down and 7 to go. So from the Raider 10-yard line. Raiders breaking out of the huddle this time. When wideout set to the right. In bunch formation. Hands off the ball, breaking free once again. Off to the races, down to the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. And the Raiders retake the lead. Will really take the lead this time. Ethan Guerra off the run and his second rushing TD this evening. What a touchdown here. Instant replay look at this rushing touchdown. 6:45 left to play here in quarter number 1. A run off to the races. No one could catch him in the end. And sure enough, put himself in the end zone. Looks like the Raiders might decide to go for 2 here. It looks like a timeout may be used. So I believe the Raiders still will want to talk it over, so we'll have to burn a timeout. Wanting to talk this one over because, well, reminder, they did score the touchdown, but sitting at 11 points. We're checking, sitting at 12 points. And we'll want to probably go for 2. Harlingen and South actually take the timeout here. Of course, as PSJA North looked like they were going to go for 2. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back we go once again here. 12-7 your score. PSJA North going for 2 here. It's going to be a handoff. And will dive. It looks like he crosses the plane. 2-point conversion is good. It is 14-7 your score. It looked like he did cross the plane, but of course was waiting for any signal. Didn't see any signal there. Instant replay look at the 2-point conversion here very quickly. To be exact for you all, as it is now officially 14-7 your score. It looked like Harlingen South were going to be able to stop him, but just that forward progress off the spin, not enough of a wrap-up in the end. And Darren Garcia finds his way in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It is 14-7 your score, 6:45 left to play in the first quarter. The Raiders take the lead for the first time this evening. And now, of course, well, the only thing truly that Harlingen South can do is make sure on their second drive, having a better drive than they did last time. Of course, it wasn't a 3-and-out, but the Harlingen South Hawks just stalled their drive, could not really get as much going. Schroyer had more pressure in the pocket, and that was what made the difference here. The Raiders lead 14-7, and in really a flip of a switch in a way, it changed. Ball rolls into the end zone. It is 14-7 your score. Harlingen South will have first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Austin Schroyer and company will talk it over here. Referee blows the whistle to start the play clock now. It will roll down to 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Schroyer under center all alone. Snaps the ball. Pressure coming. Has to evade it. Gets held up and will get taken down. Possibly back to the original line of scrimmage. Check that note. Will be a loss. It will be a sack in the end. Nowhere to go for Austin Schroyer. You can see on this instant replay look of how quickly the pocket collapsed in a way. And Schroyer right there trying to go forward, trying to find the opening, and just kind of gets tripped up by his own offensive line in a way. It doesn't make that one work. Still with the play clock going on once again. We'll snap the ball. Gets down to the 40, 45. Enough for the first down. And much more. 5:57 left to play here in the first quarter. We'll go down to about 5:48 left to play in the first quarter. Still 14-7 your score. The Hawks starting to drive once again. Schroyer will throw on the run. Pass is complete. Gets it past the 50-yard line inside of Raider territories. Did step out of bounds. Will stop the game clock at 5:30. Controlled by, or caught by Ezzy Cortez, and runs out of bounds. The 45-yard line. First down and 10 for Harlingen South and the Hawks. It will be trips to the right this time with one wide out to the left. One back. Check that, no backs beside him. Schroyer all alone under center once again. Will snap the ball. Decide to take it himself up the middle for maybe a gain of a yard. Will be second down and 9. A gain of 1. brings it 2nd down and 9. Jacoby Adetta was the one who brought him down in the end. Off his back foot, Schroyer's pass is picked off. Raiders turn it over, or force the turnover to be exact. Harlingen South, and Schroyer again, instant replay look at this one. Simple, off his back foot. Schroyer just throws it as fast as possible. Again, the pressure has been coming from PSJA North, and that's one thing that I said in the pregame show. Harlingen South cannot allow themselves to have anything like this if they want to stay in this game, because in the end, this is going to be one of those games that is going to be a shootout. How dangerous PSJA North's run game has been this evening, as so far Harlingen South have not found a way to stop them in any way, shape, or form. Until then, with the TFL. Tackle for loss here. Really just actually a no gain. Gets him back to the original line of scrimmage and nothing more. 2nd down, 10 to go for PSJA North and the Raiders. Darren Garcia under center once again. Will have one back beside him with a 1-out set to the right and left. Check that, 2 backs behind him under center. Play clock down to 7, down to 6, down to 5, 4, 3, 2. Will snap the ball just in time. And gets tackled for maybe a yard on the carry. Once again, none other than Ethan Guerra. Ethan Guerra, of course, the man with 2 TDs under his name already. 2 rushing TDs in this first quarter as PSJA North lead 14-7 here in this first quarter. Down to 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. The Raiders will talk it over as it is 3rd down. 3rd down manageable, but about 3rd and 5 to be exact. Play clock down to 15, 14, 13 as the Raiders will set up shop this time. Once again, 1 wide out to the right side will be under center with 3 backs behind him. And it looks like a potential false starting penalty against the Raiders, and it looked like there was movement near the center.
Start. Offense, number 21. 5 yards, 3rd down.
Game clock continuing to count down here, all the way down to really 3:07. I believe it should have stopped. Now at 3:04, yes.
Game clock to 3:17. 3:17.
So 3:17, that's what I was thinking. And of course it will start on the officials ready and officially now. That same goes for the play clock as it will count down 2019. We'll snap the ball with plenty of time. Tripped up this time. And good enough. I believe for the first down, we'll have to wait and see. 4th down. Just shy of it. It looked like he was past the sticks for a split second, but no. It will be 4th down. Almost got away from him again. It was Ethan Guerra. And just tackled almost by a shoestring in the end. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to play here in this first quarter of action. Under center once again. Snaps the ball. And won't get there. Harlingen South, after turning the ball over, will force a turnover of their own. And it is turnover on downs. The Hawks take over at their own 46-yard line just about is where it looks to be. 1st down and 10 for the Hawks. Instant replay look at this stuff. This time, as the Hawks, of course, well, the Raiders going forward on 4th down. A smart job there because 4th and short, the Raiders running game has been working well for themselves inside of their own territory, so why not go for it in the end? We go full screen here. Short rolling to his right side and will take it himself. Gets about a yard on the quarterback keeper. Quarterback scramble. down to 2:15 left to play in the first quarter. Schroyer's been doing that a lot here in this first quarter for the last two drives, and it's been a bit of an issue for this team. They've gotten positive yards. But we'll wait and see if Schroyer either decides to go with a handoff or for a pass. It will be trips up to the left with one wide out to the right with one back beside him once again. Schroyer going back up to his offensive line, looking like he'll change the play on audible. Play clock down to 10, 9, 8, 7. It will be trips to the left. One wide out to the right side. Once again, one back beside him. Play clock down to 3. We'll snap the ball just in time. Throws it up the middle. Pass is complete. Unmarked once again. Close to the Raider 40-yard line, 41-yard line to be exact. Ezzy Cortez will get it enough to move the chains for a first down. Rosa with the stop. Drayden Espinosa, check that with the stop. For the Raiders, will bring up a first down and 10. Harlingen South moving the ball pretty well here in this first quarter. Will be a pass up the middle. Pass is complete and dragged down before he could really get going. 1:08 to play. There is a penalty marker down in the backfield. It could be coming back against, yeah, looks like ineligible man downfield. Penalties, penalties, penalties will hurt a team's drive. We talked about it once before. 1:08 left to play here in this first quarter. And sure enough, 5-yard penalty brings up first down and long. Hawks were having a solid drive so far. 1:08 left to play. Drops back to pass. Schroyer, plenty of time. Will throw off the right side and met in the backfield. Nowhere to go. And a loss of on the play after the catch. Will be a loss of 1 on the play. Brings up a second down and very long. First down marker is just outside of the 30-yard line and about the 31 inside of Raider territory. It'll be trips out to the left side now. Play clock in time. We'll get away from it. Schroyer will take off and run for positive yards. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and more. That may be the final play of this first quarter as the game clock down to 19, 18, 17. Gets to the 39-yard line here. It will be 3rd down and 8, so it's better than where they were. 3rd down and about 15 to go. Now it's 3rd down and 8 to go. Game clock down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. They will not get a playoff in time for this first quarter. They will flip the field. And it is 14-7 your score. PSJA North lead. Harlingen South 14-7. Harlingen South driving to try and score. It is 3rd down and 8 when we return. We are back after this. Stay tuned.
J4 Trailers es su mejor opción para remolques en el Valle de Río Grande. Contamos con remolques utilitarios, goosenecks, landscape, hotshot trailers, dump trailers, enclosed y mucho más. Su remolque necesita servicio o refacciones, nuestro nuevo departamento de partes y servicio está listo para atenderle. Aquí en J4 Trailers también realizamos el corte de tambores de freno.
Come visit us and get hitched at J4 Trailers.
At PSJA ISD, our award-winning elementary schools lay the foundation for a bright future. In high-quality, inspiring settings, we offer opportunities for all students to explore their potential, setting them on the path to college, careers, and beyond. With National Blue Ribbon and Honor Roll schools leading the way, we provide programs like dual language, gifted and talented, robotics, sports, and AVID. PSJA ISD, opportunities for all, from cradle to college.
Back we go once again here. Incomplete pass on that play brings up a 4th down, and the Hawks drive will stall once again, just like it did on their last drive inside of Raider territory. Ovalle will punt this ball away. Raiders expecting it to go into the end zone or a potential fake. So they're not back to really receive it, so potentially going for a block as well. It's exactly a high snap. Will take more of a Raider bounce as it was just heading out of bounds at around the 14-yard line. So 11:43 left to play here in this second quarter. It will be first down and 10 for the Raiders. So really 2 drives ago is where the Raiders were able to take over after the punt and score. The last drive, to be exact, was an interception, and the Raiders were stopped on 4 downs. Will be first down and 10. Will be another handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go. And this time, really, Harlingen South have now adjusted to this run game of PSJA North. And it's shown as the Raiders haven't necessarily been able to get as much off of a first down carry as they have been used to. Of course, those first down carries have gone for 6 points in the end. It will be second down and about 6 to go, though, for the Raiders. So exactly what the Raiders really want to do. 2nd and 7, check that, as they only gained 3 yards. But exactly what they want to have happen here off the run. Finding the hole once again and tackled after the first down marker. And Guerra will get the first down. First down and 10 for the Raiders of PSJA North High School. 14-7 your score. PSJA North Raiders looking to try to take a 21-7 lead over Harlingen South as they continue to drive. 1 back, check that, 2 backs behind them will be a handoff up to the left side and met quickly in the backfield. Will be second down, positive yards, close to about 4. That is off the run. Andrew Alvarado this time gets handed off the ball. Sometimes you'll see Garcia take it himself, or, of course, it will go to none other than Ethan Guerra. Ethan Guerra, of course, we go back to it. He's already scored 2 touchdowns this evening for the Raiders, and that is the reason why they lead 14-7, I should say, in this second quarter. Of course, going for 2 after missing the extra point on the first score. Since a man of motion will be a 2 wideout set to the left, 1 wideout set to the right with 1 back beside him. Will snap the ball. It will be a handoff. Trying to wrap up and will. Tackled for a loss. Will bring up 3rd down and long. 3rd down and maybe about 9 to go. A great job by Harlingen South and their defense for stopping, reading that run right off the bat. As you can kind of tell, sniffed out that run as it was looking potentially like PSJA North would pass the ball for a split second. But instead it was just a handoff and able to get past the line in time for a TFL. Brings up 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Pass is complete and gets through. All the way past the 50-yard line. First down. Scored by none other, or Jackson Evans hauls it in. So just like that, 1st and 10. And a really smart play by Harlingen, or check that, by PSJA North, knowing that they're going to press up, trying to blitz as best as possible, and burning them in the right place. Putting their tight end to do it. Deep ball, left side, caught! Touchdown! PSJA North. Isaiah Garza hauls it in. No penalty markers in the backfield once again. And that is 20-7 your score. Instant replay look here very quickly. We go back to it. How important those last 2 drives were for Harlingen South to try and get something of those drives. And instead, that's exactly why PSJA North can burn a team just like that. They lead by 2 scores. Full screen once again as the extra point attempt is up and no good. Say 20-7 your score. Another extra point missed by PSJA North. That's their second one. And so, yes, they lead by 2 touchdowns, but not 2 extra points. Only 2 touchdowns and 1 extra point. And so, well, once again, 20-7 your score. Harlingen South are still in this, but needing this drive to go perfectly when they have this opportunity. It is 20-7 your score. PSJA North, their defense doing a really good job of holding Harlingen South short to not being able to really get out of the pocket as best as possible. Again, Isaiah Garza on that catch from Darren Garcia, leading PSJA North and the Raiders to the end zone. And making it work out in the end. Check that, it was good. 21-7 your score, as the scorekeeper, I guess, was a little late to update the score for us, but either way, it is 21-7 your score. So 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points for the Raiders over Harlingen South High School. And again, it's not like the Hawks are out of this one at all. Just needed a score on this drive. Angel Garcia sends this one away, back and away we go. This one is a short kick, returnable from the 20-yard line, gets it out to the 25, 30, breaking free to the 40, 45, and will step out of bounds at the 50-yard line. 8:19 left to play here in this second quarter. No penalty markers as well on that one, bringing up a first down and 10. Prime field position again for Harlingen South. Hawks, yes, it's not necessarily inside of their own side of the field, to be exact, right at their own 49-yard line, but considering where they could have possibly started at the 20, it's much better. First down and 10. Schroyer will send a man in motion. It will be a screen pass. Penalty marker down on the right side. We'll wait and see what the penalty is. Most likely against the Harlingen South Hawks. But we'll wait and see what the call will be. So we did see penalty marker shy of the 50-yard line. Once again, an absolutely...
5 yards, first down.
So 5-yard penalty, an illegal shift will be first down. Still 21-7 your score, will be second down. Check that first down and long. So from the first down marker, 1st and 15 for the Hawks. So instead of starting off really at their own 49-yard line, all the way backed up inside of their own 45. At the 44-yard line, to be exact, inside of Hawk territory. Will be a 2 wideout formation to the left and right. We'll see if they send a man in motion once again, as Schroyer has liked to do throughout this game so far. 8 minutes, 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. We'll snap the ball, throws it out to the left side. Pass is complete. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and then some. Referees blowing the whistle once again. 7:55 left to play. Referees will talk it over. Looks like there was a penalty marker in the right side once again.
That was a receiver downfield during the legal forward pass. Number 15 on the offense. 5 yards, second down.
It will be a second down. 5-yard penalty. Another ineligible receiver downfield, hurting positive yards from Schroyer and this team. First, it was an illegal shift on this drive, and now it will be an illegal forward pass from the ineligible receiver downfield, bringing up second down and about 20 to go. Check that first down as they have it on the marker. Dropping back to pass is Schroyer. Will throw right side. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. Just shy of the original line of scrimmage. Check that. And it will be second down. Second down, 12 to go, but still positive yards. What this team exactly needed on this drive. Harlingen South, of course, as a broadcaster, you want this game to be interesting, entertaining, especially for the fan. And so Harlingen South just trying to get down the field. It's going to be a pass off to the right side. Schroyer throws on the run. Pass is complete. And will be good enough for the first down. Just like this. Check that, third down. But, okay, so now it's going to be fourth down and 2, as it was actually supposed to be that second down when they did do it. And now it's back to third down. So very confusing. It is going, okay, fourth down. We're going by the, of course, the stick, and it had third down for a while, and now it will snap the ball, trying to get for it. Diving. It depends on where they do mark it. First down. So good enough for the first down. Instant replay look here coming up very quickly on this play. It's PSJA North, of course, just trying to stop this Hawk team on another fourth down. Good enough to, or trying to force another turnover to be exact. Instead, first down for the Hawks. Dropping back to pass, pressure coming. We'll throw on it, and it's complete for Harlingen South once again. Gets enough to make it second down and short. Second down, 1 to go. So timeout, PSJA North trying to slow the momentum as Harlingen South driving really well on this drive. We'll take a quick break. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network here. Second down and about 1 to go when we return. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,995 or $26,995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Back live we go once again here from PSJA Stadium. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. 6:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Harlingen South driving to try and get back into this one and make it 21-14 instead of 21-7 right now. Schroyer looking good under center. It will be trips to the right this time. The one wide out set to the left side. Looks like potential blitz from PSJA North. Schroyer will snap the ball with 5 seconds left on the play clock. Pressure coming, has to get away from it. Will run down to the 30-yard line, spinning back around. It will be not enough for the first down. Third down, they will give him positive yards, not losing a yard to be exact as it stands. And it will be third down and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Hawks, if I had to say so as well. This is 4-down territory, especially if they stay at 3rd and 1, or at that with 1 yard to gain for the first down. First down marker at the 30-yard line of PSJA North territory. At, well, Raider territory to be exact. It is going to be trips to the right side with 1 wide out to the left, 1 back behind him to be exact. Down to 5 minutes, 25 seconds left to play. Play clock down to 3 seconds. We'll hand the ball off. And met in the backfield, nowhere to go as the Raider defense. Jacoby Anetta makes a stop, and it is 4th down. 4th and long now. 4th and about 4 to go. For the Hawks, they will decide to go for it this time. The Raiders did not stop them on 4th down on the last drive, but it was 4th and 2. So a difference of 2 yards here with 1 back beside him. Trips to the left side. Will drop back to pass. Rolling to his left side. Will throw. Pass is complete. Good enough for the first down, and will step out of bounds past the 25-yard line. Right at the 25-yard line to be exact. First down and 10 and a good pitch and catch once again. Looking at the instant replay, look very quickly here, as it was just a very impressive pass, an impressive pitch and catch to be exact, as Schroyer was able to make his way out to the left side. He really likes to leave the pocket and do exactly that. Throws off his back foot, makes it complete and good enough for the first down. Drops back to pass. The pass is complete down to the 20-yard line. Intended target, completes it by Ezzy Cortez. Ezzy Cortez, a good job there, down to 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Time continuing to wind it down. What a long drive this has been by Harlingen South High School, starting off with two very unfortunate penalties against themselves that really hurt this drive. But now, of course, really, it's been like, for Harlingen South, they've been like a goldfish on this drive, being able to just make their way into another first down. Good enough for that first down. Complete Ezzy Cortez once again. And it looks like timeout to be taken. Official timeout. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Back we go once again here after the official timeout. Harlingen South Hawks driving inside the red zone here. Ball placed at the Raider 15-yard line, first down and 10. Hawks can get a first down without having to score as well. It will be two backs beside Schroyer with two wideouts to the right side and one to the left. Snaps the ball with plenty of time. Able to get forward. Good push on the run, really. Caden Edwards on the carry. Gets to the Raider 11-yard line. Second down. Positive yards once again. Brings up second down and manageable for this Hawk offense. Check that for Harlingen South High School. We've talked about how much of an offensive team that they have been, how much of a balanced offensive team they've been, to be exact. It's going to be the same formation, two wideouts to the right side, one wideout to the left with two beside him, and able to make his way through close to the 5-yard line. Will that be enough? Yes, indeed. It is enough for a first down. First and goal, 5 yards to go into the end zone. I believe that was Ovalle on the carry. Indeed, as they're showing the replay on the big screen this time, as really the Hawks kind of in hurry-up formation almost. It will be a two wideout set to the left side with one wideout to the right and two backs beside Schroyer. Schroyer will snap the ball with plenty of time. We'll go up the middle. Touchdown! Harlingen South! Caden Edwards finds the end zone and scores. Instant replay look at it this time. 21-13 your score. Get you back with the extra point here very shortly. We'll show you actually the replay right after this extra point attempt. So it will be by Ovalle. Snap and hold is good. The kick is up and good. It makes it 21-14 your score. Harlingen South only find themselves down by 7. What an impressive drive there. 3:56 capped off with a touchdown. Check that, 2:41 actually left to play here in this second quarter, which means we will have ourselves of course, the 2-minute timeout coming up here shortly. A great job once again by Caden Edwards. Makes his way into the end zone. 21-14 your score, and it's much more of how this game should be going on right now. Of course, Harlingen South having to kick it or punt this away on 2 of their drives, one of them, of course, being a turnover. But the defense of Harlingen South really has been able to play decently. But like I mentioned, it's going to come down to these offenses. And right now, the advantage still with PSJA North. They lead 21-14. We'll see what they can do with really a 2-minute drill coming up, as it's going to be fair caught at the Raider 30-yard line. A short little pooch kick to be exact. And it is going to be first down and 10 for the Raiders at their own 30-yard line. Last time the Raiders started on their own 30-yard line, it was 7 points for this team. So right off the get-go, 21-14 your score. 2:41 left to play for the Raiders. What can they do here? Just make sure to run their offense that they've been able to be successful with. One back beside them here. One wide out formation to the right and left. Quarterback under center, so check that 2 backs behind him. We'll snap the ball. It will be a handoff of the middle. And will be dragged down for positive yards. There is Ethan Getter. Ethan Getter again, one of the reasons why this team is up 14, up 21-14. We're up by 14 points. 2 TDs all by himself by being able to run the ball. They lead by 7 here. Will be trips to the left with 1 wide out to the right side, 1 back beside him again. Play clock down to 15. We'll snap the ball, plenty of time. We'll decide to throw it, and we'll take off and run. Down to the first down, down to the 45, and goes out of bounds. Good enough for the first down. Smart job there. Darren Garcia saw the open space for the field and decided to take it there. It is officially at the 2-minute timeout, so we will take a quick break as well. Raiders driving with 2 minutes left to score. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
At Bird Ogden Ford Service, we value your time, so there's no appointment necessary and no waiting. Our factory-trained technicians and genuine Ford parts keep your Ford running like new. Bird Ogden Ford in Lyford. Service with confidence you can count on.
Dale gas! Back we go once again here. Actually, it's 2:02 remaining, so no 2-minute timeout just yet. It will be on this next play. Referee blows the whistle. As he did go out of bounds off that first down, will stop the game clock to be exact. It will be a pitch out to the left side, breaking free down the 50-yard line and met in the backfield. Gets positive yards, and now this will officially be the 2-minute timeout at 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this. Great run, though, once again by none other than Ethan Guerra with positive yards. We'll stay tuned.
When you're buying a car or trusting someone to take care of the one you already have, you want to know you're in good hands. Today, tomorrow, and every day after that. For over a century, Sames Automotive Group has been here. The oldest dealership group in Texas, built on a promise to do things the right way. A century of putting people first. A century of service and savings. A century of smiles. That's not just a tagline. That's the Sames way. Sames Automotive Group, delivering a century of trust.
Back we go once again here, trying to go up the field. It will be a good stop there. 3rd down. Maybe a yard on the play.
On the carry, he's marked at 46.
Minute 40 left to play here in this second quarter of action. And all the Harlingen South Hawks wanting the ball back. A reminder, the Raiders receive the ball to start the second half. So worst case scenario right now is a touchdown for PSJA North if Harlingen South, of course, trying to make the stop. Pocket collapses, breaking free, gets the first down. Jaron Garcia able to move the chains for PSJA North. Best case scenario for PSJA North is a score, and of course a score right out of halftime as well, bringing them up to 35-14 at that time. So very interesting, of course, to go back to it. Snaps the ball, handoff up the middle, and tackled for a loss. Was by Anthony Lerma with the tackle for a loss. PSJA North will call a timeout here. 1 minute to go here in this second quarter. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
At Brownsville ISD, your future starts now. Our dedicated teachers inspire learning every day. Explore your passion with award-winning fine arts, championship sports programs, and cutting-edge technology in every classroom. From career and technical education to dual enrollment college credit courses, BISD prepares students for success, no matter what path they choose. Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back we go once again here, 21-14 your score. PSJA North lead over Harlingen South and are driving, but on third down, able to make an out pass, good enough for a first down to move the chains. Check that out. Well, good enough to get past or back to the original line of scrimmage, I should say, with 27 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. 21-14 your score, 27 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. Right before halftime, it's been a pretty interesting and fun first half of play. Play clock down to 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. And it looks like PSJA North are going to go for it. Been successful. And it's a high snap! We'll go back and we'll dive on it. Harlingen South take over in prime field position right before halftime. And we'll have about 2 plays or so left, potentially, as we show you the instant replay look. As they were trying to go for it, just a high snap over his head. And we'll be on the inside of Raider territory. Something to really think of. 21 seconds left to play. Harlingen South Hawks is trying to look for potentially just field goal range. First down and 10. It will be trips to the left side. Schroyer looking to the sideline. Pass is picked off! And this is going to the house! 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Drayden Espinosa, no penalty markers in the backfield. That is a pick six. Instant replay look once again. Out route covered perfectly. Reads it. Picked off. And Drayden Espinosa with the score. Turns the tide. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Making it 28-14, your score. 6 seconds. Check that, 9 seconds left to play here in this second quarter. And right as it looked like the table was turning for a split second, that potentially Harlingen South could get into field goal range and at least get 3 points before halftime. Schroyer looking to his right side. Passes and read perfectly by Drayden Espinosa. I mean, that is textbook coverage right there. As an offensive back, as a corner almost. 28-14, your score, a 2-touchdown lead for PSJA North. What a play. You'll probably be looking at a squib kick from the North Raiders to try and waste as much time as possible. It's been an interesting first half here. 28-14 your score.
Kicking off the Raiders, number 34, Angel Garcia.
Will be Garcia. Angel Garcia kicking this one away, and it will be a short kick, and it will be returnable from the 25-yard line and gets tackled 4 seconds left.
Number 10, Ezzy Cortez on the kickoff return. Cortez to the 36-yard line. Hawks take over, 1st and 10.
So check that. Cortez was actually on the kickoff. 4 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. Either the Hawks will go for a Hail Mary or will kneel the ball down to take it into halftime. Play clock is down to 17, 16, 15, 14. Substitutions very quickly for Harlingen South. Play clock down to 7, down to 6, down to 5. And it will be a handoff right side. We'll try to break free, and that will do it for this first half. 28-14 your score. Well, let me tell you something. At least 3 times in the second quarter for at least myself, halftime talk definitely changes in the locker rooms for both sides, and including myself, and what can happen here in this second half. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back here as it is halftime. Halftime approaches. It is 28-14 your score. Harlingen South put up an impressive drive to make it 21-14 and then had an opportunity to keep it that way with a turnover on downs, a forced turnover on downs, and things changed in a heartbeat. Schroyer's pass, we'll talk about that one. We'll show you all that as well. Off of that right side, incomplete in the end, intercepted in the end for a pick 6 taken to the house by Drayden Espinosa. We'll take a quick break. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Here, every note we sing tells a story.
At PSJ ISD, we don't just create artists.
Every move we make echoes with meaning.
We create visionaries.
Every stroke of the brush brings our vision to life.
Our students shine on stage while excelling in the classroom.
Together, we transfer the ordinary into the extraordinary.
Every role I play, I become a new version of myself.
Join PSJ ISD's award-winning fine arts programs, where talent meets opportunity.
and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Back live we go once again here. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network at halftime from PSJA Stadium. It's been pretty interesting throughout, of course, this first half. Let's recap the whole entire game for you all before we give you the highlights from this first half. It's something impressive in general. Harlingen South High School from the start decide when they win the when they win the coin flip, to be exact, they did not defer till the second half. They decided to receive to start the second half. So, what does that mean? They need a perfect drive on their first drive of this game. And sure enough, all of a sudden, it was a great drive by Caden Edwards, the help of Ezzy Cortez, with, of course, putting everything together, Austin Schroyer and team really just drove down the field and made it pretty interesting. All of a sudden, it was 7-0 your score, but here was the biggest kicker. What will the offense of PSJA North have in store for us? That was my question going into this one. That was my question for, okay, how are PSJA North going to respond on offense? Well, it was really simple. One-play drive. All of a sudden, Ethan Guerra gets the return. Well, not gets a return, but able to get the ball after the handoff, drives straight down the field, and runs the length of the football field for a score, making it, 7-6 at the time. A missed extra point makes it 7-6. It stays that way. Then all of a sudden, on the Harlingen Southhawks' second drive, they were able to drive into Raider territory, but get stopped on fourth down and send it away down the field. And again, same deal. First drive, first play, Ethan Guerra on PSJA North's second drive go the length of the football field. Pretty interesting stuff right there. And they go for two and make it. Score on the 2-point conversion. I believe that time was Garza, if not mistaken, but check that either way. 2-point conversion was good for none other than PSJA North High School. They take the lead. It's 14-7, your score. How can Harlingen South respond? They get stopped once again. It was a slow going for a couple of drives for Harlingen South. Then on the same deal, they get stopped on that fourth down. But go for it. And then all of a sudden, they're able to drive forward to try and get a score. Of course, we go back to it. Harlingen South's defense didn't look too bad. PSJA North in that time frame were able to go up your score. And that was interesting to say the least, because with that being said, it made passing necessary for this team. And sure enough, having to make their tight end get involved was key. Jackson Evans makes a big play down the field, and it's a little pitch and catch at the end. Darren Garcia making things work. 21-7 your score. Harlingen South again showing signs of life, being able to make this long drive in the second quarter work and score. Harlingen South right at the end of this first half, it looked like they were going to get the ball back and have a chance to kick a field goal inside the 30-yard line or anything like that. Does not happen in the end. Because ends up being a pick six. Schroyer throws on the slant, on the out route. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Around that time, incomplete, or check that, intercepted. Pick six, taken the other way. 28-14. Complete turn of momentum right at the end of this first half. And a reminder that PSJA North, they received the ball to start this second half. So all of that is interesting enough to say that this is going to be a tight football game coming up here soon. Of course, PSJA North, if they score on their drive right out of the gate in this second half, it is a major mountain for Harlingen South to have to climb back into. Locker room, of course, the talks in the locker room for both sides is completely different. For PSJA North, I'm sure they're saying, giving up those 14 points, unacceptable. That defense has to do a better job. But yes, a pick six right at the end of it helps out this offense in the biggest way possible, 28-14. That's how this first half has been. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we will go with your halftime highlights. I'm Jacob Young, and this is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. Fruya Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Back we go once again here at halftime, brought to you by Luke Free Motors in South Padre Island. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Enjoy the halftime highlights as we present you with the halftime highlights right now. Enjoy. Here in quarter number one, play clock still with plenty of time, down to 24, 23, 22. That's how it will count down. Two wide out set to the right. It will be trips to the left. Schroyer under center alone will drop back to pass, goes quickly off to the right side. Pass is complete. Forward progress gets him close to the 30-yard line at the 20. We'll set out with one back beside him this time for Schroyer with a two wide out set left, two wide out set right. They like to bring a man in motion to make it trips to the right. Will decide not to do this. Stepping out to the left side, Schroyer will take off, throws on the run. Pass is complete. Run there, smart play. And again, we go back to it. What we talked about in the pregame show, Harlingen South doing their job of being able to be that balanced team, running the ball and passing the ball. And we see it right now with the trips to the right. We'll hand it off right side. Caden Edwards with an opportunity, and it goes in. One wideout formation will send the man in motion. This team likes to run the ball a lot. Will be handed off up to the right side. Able to break free. Down to the 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! No penalty markers in the to run the football, and that's exactly what his philosophy is too, and it sure enough has worked for this team, and showing it right there. 7-6 your score. The kick is away, returnable from about the 5-yard line. Gets it down to the 20, 25-30, trying to break free, down to about the 35-yard line. We'll be back once again for Schroyer with one back beside him. It will be two wide out set to the left. Check that, trips to the left. One wide out to the right. We'll snap the ball, hands it off. This time, we'll continue. A great job there. Fake the handoff. And Austin Schroyer with positive yards on the court right. In bunch formation. Hands off the ball, breaking free once again. Off to the races, down to the 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. And the Raiders retake the lead. Back we go once again here. 12-7 your score. PSJA North going for two here. It's going to be a handoff. And we'll dive. It looks like he crosses the plane. 2-point conversion. Referee blows the whistle to start the play clock now. It will roll down to 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Schroyer under center all alone. Snaps the ball. Pressure coming. Has to evade it. Gets held up and will get taken. Trying to go forward, trying to find the opening, and just kind of gets tripped up by his own offensive line in a way. It doesn't make that one work. Still with the play clock going on once again. We'll snap the ball. Gets down to the 40, 45. Enough for the first down. 48 left to play in the first quarter. Still 14-7 your score. The Hawks starting to drive once again. Schroyer will throw on the run. Pass is complete. Gets it past the 50-yard line. Inside. Jacoby Adetta was the one who brought him down in the end. Off his back foot. Schroyer's pass is picked off. In the end, 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to play here in this first quarter of action. Under center once again. Snaps the ball. And won't get there. Looking like he'll change the play on audible. Play clock down to 10, 9, 8, 7. It will be trips to the left. One wide out to the right side. Once again, one back beside him. Play clock down to 3. We'll snap the ball just in time. Throws it up the middle. Pass is complete. Unmarked once again. Close to the Raider 40-yard line, 41-yard line to be exact, as he court. And sure enough, 5-yard penalty brings up first down and long. Hawks were having a solid drive so far. 1:08 left to play. Drops back to pass. Schroyer, plenty of time. Will throw off the right side and met in the backfield. Nowhere to go. The 30-yard line and about the 31 inside of Raider territory. It'll be trips out to the left side now. Play clock in time. We'll get away from it. Schroyer will take off and run for positive yards. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and more. 6 points in. Back we go once again here. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, brought to you by Luke Freeman Motors in South Padre Island for this halftime show. Of course, 5 minutes of those highlights for you all. Of course, they weren't all of them, but it was an exciting first half, to say the least. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. The biggest thing, of course, is the 28-14 lead that PSJA North and the Raiders have their running game outstanding. Those 2 touchdowns right off the bat and 1 passing TD, which is pretty impressive. And then, of course, a pick 6 to turn the tide completely to where instead of 21-14 heading to halftime, it's 28-14. And so, yeah, halftime talks have had to be different, but we're going to, of course, quickly talk a little bit. We're not necessarily quickly, but we will get you with the scores from around the RGV, because there's a lot of scores that I want to get to, not only for just the games that we're covering here on. Let's see. So there are, of course, scores from all across the valley that I want to get to. Of course, like I mentioned, it's been a lot of it's been a lot of teams, to be exact, that a lot of big games throughout the valley is what I'm trying to say here, including a big rivalry that always so exciting to see how it goes. And yes, indeed, midway through the Texas high school football regular season. So it comes down to it midway through, and some teams haven't even started district play, which is pretty amazing just because of how the district for themselves had been written up, to be exact. Of course, 6 minutes ago into the third quarter is Roma and Port Isabel. Roma 12, Port Isabel 7. Halftime is Harlingen South, of course, 14, PSJA North 28, the game that we are covering right at this entire second. It's been an interesting second quarter. Was an interesting first and second quarter. Halftime, Donna High 7, Donna North 7. The Upper Valley, of course, one of those, our Mid-Valley game to be exact, right there. And then, of course, you have Carthage 41, San Benito 0. That's in the third quarter. Halftime, Harlingen South again. We have the same halftime score for you all. But Hidalgo 7, Gruya 20. That's halftime for that game. Wesco East 7, Flower Bluff 23. That affects this district right here in Flower Bluff, taking care of business against Wesco East. And then, of course, the next game really on tap that we can really tell you all about. 35 minutes ago, Los Fresnos 49, Cherryland High 14. That, of course, affects that district right there. And Los Fresnos just taking care of business against Harlingen's. Check that, Cherryland High. That's actually not a district match. Why did I say that? But either way, 49-14. That's how good Los Fresnos are, and that's indeed why we, or even myself, really, I would say, for Brownsville Veterans Memorial versus Los Fresnos High School, that's going to be such a big game to really be able to call for anybody. And that's always exciting. Of course, your halftime score, La Feria 23, Brownsville St. Joseph 45. Brownsville St. Joseph High School taking care of business. Your biggest games really to, of course, talk about here. Another one, PSJA Memorial 20, Brownsville Rivera 6. That's halftime, those 44 minutes ago. But again, affecting this district once again. Brownsville Rivera really taking, or PSJA Memorial really taking care of business of Brownsville Rivera. And so that's really, of course, the updates that we have for you all. One of the updates that I, of course, wanted to give was a big rivalry, even a bigger rivalry than the ones that we have mentioned, which, of course, was Donna North and Donna High, is this one here this evening. And no real updates for you all from that one. So we'll continue on here. As I'm Jacob Young, this is Rio Sports Live Network. We're going to take a break, and when we return, it will be the final parts of this halftime. Jacob Young, this is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
Hey Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We have been having a good old time at our Tailgate Fiesta. We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff. We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
V's up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
Back we go once again here from PSJA Stadium. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. It's been a fun halftime to really bring you all again. Brought to you by Luke Free Motors in South Padre Island. What are the keys to this second half? For PSJA North in this second half, it's been really well for themselves. They get the pick off. The pick six, to be exact, right before halftime. They do receive to start this second half, so it's having a solid drive again, not allowing for penalties to affect this drive where they did get pushed back a lot. Tackles for losses have to be a minimum, and really just shaking up this offense, because right now I really do believe that Harlingen South High School have been able to stop the defensive side of none other than, or Harlingen South's defense have been able to stop the running game really decently for none other than PSJA North. And so PSJA North, we did see bringing out those running games now in this second half, and so, or in this second quarter. And so I think we will see a lot more of a mix potentially for this offense for PSJA North. But like I mentioned, they need to make sure that that first drive goes well, because any type of stop, any type of momentum that Harlingen South can gain, a potential interception, a potential turnover, anything of that sort, can really turn the tide again. Yes, PSJA North are up 28-14, but let me tell you something, in that locker room, especially with Matthew Kaufman and all of the players as well, they're not thrilled of only being up by 2 scores. I go back to, of course, why I say that is the offense that they've been able to bring. Yes, this is always going to be a tough game, but for PSJA North High School, they're used to beating teams by 3, 4, 5 touchdowns, and right now having themselves a bit of a tighter game than expected, they don't love that. I can guarantee you that they're not entirely happy. So that would be key for them to have a great first drive, score a touchdown, be up 35-14, and they'd really feel even more confident. Their average scoring, of course, right now has been, of course, 24-13 against Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. That was a defensive game. 70-7 over Donna North, 49-3 over PSJA High School, and 49-14 over San Benito. So if it's anything to really be concerned with, this might be a game where PSJA North only give up 14 points because they weren't expecting this type of offense, this type of defense against none other than Harlingen South High School. As for Harlingen South, it's the opposite. Keep those penalties to a minimum, if anything, at 0. And for forcing turnovers will be key, stopping them on 3 and out, especially on the first drive for PSJA North, not allowing for PSJA North and, of course, their key players so far, like Ethan Guerra, to get going on offense. And that would be key. It is 28-14, of course, your score here at halftime. We are moments away from the second half. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. We'll take our final break here of halftime, and when we return, we will get you all with the second half coming up here very shortly. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Buying a car or trusting someone to take care of the one you already have, you want to know you're in good hands. Today, tomorrow, and every day after that. For over a century, Sames Automotive Group has been here. The oldest dealership group in Texas, built on a promise to do things the right way. A century of putting people first. A century of service and savings. A century of smiles. That's not just a tagline. That's the Sames way. Sames Automotive Group, delivering a century of trust.
J Ford Trailers is your best source for hauling in the Rio Grande Valley. We have utility, goosenecks, landscape, hotshot trailers, dump trailers, enclosed, and more. Does your trailer need a part service? Let our new parts and service department help you. Here at J Ford Trailers, we also cut brake drums.
Come visit us and get hitched at J Ford Trailers.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne West Laco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
Back we go once again here, full screen officially as the, halftime show is done and dusted. That's brought to you by Luke Freedom Motors and South Padre Island. Both teams, of course, ready to roll out for this second half. Homecoming for PSJA North just wrapping up here on the field. And so that is the delay that we are at or under at the moment, I should say. Skin of Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Very exciting. This is halfway through the game that is halfway through the season, to be exact. Week number 6, once again, bringing you all great games as well. The North Raiders running out onto their respective sideline, as you can see right now. And then, well, it will be Harlingen South moments away from doing that exact same thing here. As now we're awaiting Harlingen South. Them running in now, it will be Harlingen South Hawks will run out onto their respective sideline right now. And so both teams out onto the field for this second half. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network from PSJA Stadium. You all the second half. It's interesting. Once again, PSJA North will receive to start this second half, as well Harlingen South received after they won the coin toss to start the first half and went up 7-0. And that's, of course, what kind of threw a lot of us off, including, I'm sure, PSJA North, saying, okay, we have ourselves a game. What does this team need to do? And sure enough, that team were able to score 28 points and only allow 14 against Harlingen South. That's about the highest that they've really given up for teams that have been like either outside of the district or really this season. That's the most points that they've given up this season, winning 28-13 over Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial High School. So we'll wait and see how this second half plays out. Can Harlingen South change this, turn the tide to be exact, or will it stay the same? We will wait and see here. It will be Maya back to receive for the Raiders. And Garza. That is going to be a short pooch kick. And we'll get drugged down. Harlingen South able to stop it quickly. And it is 11:56 left to play here in quarter number 3. Back and forth it's been, but again, PSJA North on their last drive, on their last offensive drive, was a stop, to be exact. Darren Garcia will still be under center. Will be a 2 wide out formation to the left. Wide out to the right. Check that. No wide out, only to the left. It will be a pitch out left side. It will be drugged down, maybe a yard on the carry. Great defensive work by Harlingen South. Like we mentioned, in this second half, especially on this first drive, Harlingen South, the Hawks need to not allow, really, for PSJA North to get a lot of yards and to, well, score. They don't want to be down by more than what they are, which is a 2-score game right now, 28-14 your score. As for PSJA North, we'll just need to run their same offense, potentially adding a little bit of trickery into their basket here. 1 wide out to the right side with 1 back. Check that, 2 backs behind him. Will be able to break out of it and wrapped up. Positive yards will make it 3rd down and manageable. Will be 3rd down, 4. 5-yard gain. It is, once again, 3rd down. 3rd down and manageable for this team. Will be interesting to see how it all plays out here. Down to 10 minutes and about 30 seconds left to play in this third quarter, as that will not be able to cross the plane. 10-10 left to play here in the quarter number 3. 4th and 3 Raiders, and it will be a 3-and-out for the Raiders. Nine minutes, 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Garcia will drop back to punt. And we'll send this one away. It will take a hop, and we'll play it off the hop down to the 20-yard line. 25, 30, 35, 40. Trying to break into it. Penalty marker down, so this is going to come back either way. 9:24 left to play here. But it is a penalty marker at midfield. Refs talking it over.
Personal foul. Leo has the face. On the kicking teams. 15 yards assessed to the end of the run. First down.
It will be against the Raiders. Hands to the face. Illegal hands to the face to be exact. 15 yards added to the end of the run. It is first down and 10 for the Hawks inside of Raider territory.
Class of 2001.
So it is positive yards for the Hawks to be exact. It will be at the Raider 44-yard line. First down and 10. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Back we go once again here. First down and 10 for the Harlingen South Hawks. It is a 3-and-out against PSJA North. Exactly what the Harlingen South Hawks defense needed to do to give the offense an opportunity. Schroyer back under center once again. It will be a 2-wide-out formation to the left with a 2-wide-out formation to the right. Play clock will dance down to 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. We'll snap the ball with plenty of time for Schroyer. Hand it off up the middle. We'll break free down to the 30, 25, 20. And we'll get tackled at about the 21 or so yard line. Or we'll check that into the 19, 18-yard line. It will be placed right at the 19-yard line. Will be a first down and 10 for the Harlingen South Hawks. The time will stop at 9:16. In the third quarter, play clock runs down to 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. As out will count down with a 2-wide-out formation left and right with one back beside him. Schroyer, plenty of time. Pocket collapsing. Goes up the middle for positive yards. Schroyer with positive yards after the, once again, pocket just continuing to collapse up front. Able to figure that out. Once again, he's done that a couple of times. He's trying to break free, but a good job there, just not allowing himself to get sacked. And that will go for a positive run, or a positive carry to be exact. It will be a 2-wide-out formation to the right side, 1 wide out to the left with 2 backs. Check that beside him. Play clock down to 12 seconds. We'll snap the ball. We'll hand it off once again. We'll break free. Gets inside the 10-yard line, close to the 5 to be exact. Will be
Thank you to our defense sponsor, Whataburger.
a first down. First down and goal for the Hawks. Exactly what drive they needed. The Hawks needed to start this second half off, and once again, it will be a 2-back formation right beside Schroyer. Will hand the ball off. Met in the backfield for its TFL. Nowhere to go. This time the Raider defense was ready for it. I thought for sure it was going to be a potential play action pass because right off of that, wide open off that right side, it seemed like it was going to work, but instead just decides to keep it, hands it off. Nowhere to go this time. Second down and goal from the 10-yard line. Still 10 yards to go from the spot. We'll throw it up the middle. We'll drive down into about the 1-yard line. Third down and goal. 4-down territory, really, for this team. So good job that time. Ovalle able to make the grab. I'm really liking Ovalle's style here. Kicking the extra points as well as being able to haul in big plays for this team. 7 minutes to go here in this third quarter of action, 28-14. Hawks driving. Hands it off. And just like that, it is 28-20 your score. Scored by Caden Edwards for the touchdown. Touchdown, Harlingen South Hawks. Just like that, in the end zone. Great job there. Instant replay look here very quickly before the extra point. We'll let you all see it just in case we have to go live. Yes, indeed, we will have to go back to the live feed. We'll show you all the replay after the extra point here. Making it 28-20 your score, Caden Edwards. That's the second TD, rushing TD of this game. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Makes it 28-21. Penalty marker down on the ground, so hold everything. Will it just be an offside and decline?
Number 17 of the defense. That is decline. Try is good.
Sometimes with the offside, the option is also to add that to just a kickoff, but instead it will be 28-21. Penalty was declined. The result of the play is the extra point attempt is good. Now the time to show you all the instant replay from the score. 28-14 your score. And once again, it was just smart play. Caden Edwards saw something, or Austin Schroyer saw something as well, and just Caden Edwards, 2 TDs. 2 rushing TDs, puts it into the end zone, makes it 28-21 your score. Kicking it off will be Jaziel Ovalle for the Harlingen South Hawks. They've done some short kickoffs here before, and that's exactly what it will be, diving at about the 35-yard line. First down and 10 for the Raiders. Evans able to make the grab. 35-yard line, first down and 10 for the Raiders of PSJA North. (28-21) your score, one possession game here. PSJA North High School, the Raiders knowing exactly what they need to do here. The most points that they've been scored on this season so far. It's now 6:52 left to play in the third quarter. We'll snap the ball, hand it off up to the left side, and we'll break out of it. Has an opportunity down to the 40, 45, and we'll get pushed down. Inbounds. Good enough for first down. Ethan Guerra all the way to the 48-yard line, and officially it will be chains moved. First down for the Raiders. Was brought down quickly that time by Yara Cabrera. So just the Hawk defense right there missed a wrap-up. But it will be first down and 10 for the Raiders off to the right side, and will be brought down positive yards off the carry once again, Ethan Guerra for the Raiders. Gets to the 49-yard line inside of Hawk territory. Will be second down. Second down and manageable. Second down 7 off of a 3-yard gain. So good first down run there for the Raiders of PSJA North. 28-21 still your score. PSJA North with Well, the Raiders talking it over. Play clock is down to 13, down to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And it looks like the Raiders will have to burn a timeout. Play clock is down to 17, down to 16, 15, 14. And now the Raiders will be back in at 9, 8, 7. We'll snap the ball. Getter still on his feet. And now will be dragged down. Couple of times, Harlingen South have not been able to wrap up Ethan Guerra, and he gets big yards for another first down inside of Hawk territory. This would be a perfect answer for the Raiders to keep this 2-possession lead potentially. Raiders chalking it over. Play clock down to 19, 18, 17, 16, 15 is how it will count, and they'll break out of it. Darren Garcia under center once again will hand the ball off left side and will break. Not able to get anywhere and tackled for a loss. Back to about the 40-yard line. We'll just say no gain. We'll bring up a second down. Second down and 10. Still with 4:35 actually left to play here in quarter number 3. Raiders still talking it over. Play clock is down to 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14 is how it will count down. Will be one wide out to the right side with one wide out to the left with one back beside him. Garcia has really liked to hand the ball off as much as possible to Ethan Guerra. We may see that once again. It will be a handoff a little bit to the right side this time. We'll use his blockers for the positive, and we'll get enough out of bounds. Good enough for another first down. 4:04 left to play here in quarter number 3. And again, just the Raiders slowly but surely getting those first down markers have been key. 4:04 left to play here in the third quarter. Raiders talking it over once again with Darren Garcia. Play clock is down to 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 is how it will count down. The Raiders will break out of the huddle. Play clock down to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll snap the ball. It will be triple option and tripped up. Nowhere to go on that triple option. Isaiah Garza was the last one to get the ball, and will be a loss of 1 on the play. Good triple option there, but just could not get through. A lot of speed coming through there. It will be third down. Ball placed inside the 30-yard line, inside of Hawk territory at the 29-yard line to be exact. It will be a one wide out set to the left and right. 2-back formation once again. Second down, we'll snap the ball, a handoff. Ethan Guerra once again down to the 20-yard line inside, close to the 15, might be at the 16-yard line. 3:10 left to play here in quarter number 3. Will be 3rd and 1 after a 10-yard gain. Thought it was going to be an automatic first down inside of the red zone here. Might just be another handoff to Ethan Guerra. If they don't get it right here, I would expect for the Raiders to go for it on 4th down. We'll easily get it. First down. 2:37 left to play here in this third quarter. But it will be stopped for a quick second. And now the Raiders will get the first down. First down and 10. They still are able to get a first down without having to score. First down marker just about at the 2-yard line. Raiders will talk it over once again. Maybe 4-down territory here. Harlingen South have a chance to make a big stop once again. The defense needs to be focused this time. As for the Raiders, just do exactly what they've been able to do here. First down and 10. Sends a man in motion. Off the left side. We'll snap the ball. Handoff. Will be met quickly. Ethan Guerra, positive yards though. Gets it out to about the 8-yard line. Second down, 5 to go. We'll place it about the 8-yard line. Second down, 1 minute 35 left to play in the third quarter. Still 28-21 your score in the third quarter. Play clock down to 19, 18, 17, 16, 15 is how it will count down. Raiders in formation will be a handoff up the left side. Again, Ethan Guerra trying to use his blockers once again. And will dive. Will be enough for a first down, but will be short of the end zone. We marked at the 2-yard line, a minute 19. We heard extra whistles. Penalty marker is down. Could be unsportsmanlike conduct, possibly against the Raiders, but it could be also against Harlingen. Exactly. Half the distance to the goal will be first down, first and goal at the 1-yard line. PSJA North, 4 tries to punch it in for 6 to make it 34-21. But already for Harlingen South right now, they have to be feeling good. Scoring 21 points against PSJA North, of course they want it. They would have rather it been tied, but at that same time, no team this season has scored 21 points on PSJA North until right now. As for PSJA North High School, the Raiders not happy with just a 1-score advantage. Snaps the ball, trying to lay it in. It is in for the score. I think it was early. There's 1:01 left to play here in this third quarter. That is the score. Extra point attempt away from making it 35. So 21, just the extra point away. Extra point attempt is up. And it is good. 35-21, your score in stream play work here at the final, of course, play to make it 35-28. Just quickly able to take it up the middle. And sure enough, a 1-yard touchdown run for PSJA North makes it 35-21, your score. Not the end of the third quarter just yet, though. 1:01 remaining in this third quarter. Harlingen South, well, they know what they need to do now. Just be able to have the answer to make it 35-28, your score. It's only a 2-score game. A lot can still happen as we have, well, really 13 minutes, 1 second remaining in regulation, to be exact. And I like to, of course, do that sometimes because, well, we're getting close to that fourth quarter. So 35-21, your score. It's been a lot of back and forth action for you all. Garcia to kick this one away for the Raiders. What really hurt Harlingen South, I think, on this last drive was their kickoff because it was returned at the Raider 35 as it was a short kickoff, trying to catch the Raiders off guard. But instead of just sending it into the end zone, making it at the 25-yard line at least. Still 35-21, your score. Garcia will send this one away. It will be returnable from the 10-yard line. It will be a backwards lateral down to the 25, 30, 35, about the 36-yard line. And the penalty marker is down. It is a forward pass. Legal forward pass, though, but the referees will have to talk it over because I'm interested. Because some could say that it was 5 yards from the spot of the foul. First down and 10 for the Harlingen South Hawks. We'll have to travel the length of the football field, 52 seconds to play in this third quarter. We'll set up trips to the left with one wide out to the right side, one back beside him once again for Schroyer. Schroyer snaps the ball, takes off and runs himself, gets forward to shy of the 20-yard line. On the first down carry, will be second down and manageable, and now second down and about 5 to go. .30 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. The Hawks, if they really want to, could get one more play off, which really would be a 2-second difference between the play clock and game clock at the moment. Schroyer with trips to the right. Really 4 to the right side. Will throw, pass incomplete. Game clock down to 7 seconds to go in this third quarter. Brings up a quick third down just like this for the Hawks. An important drive for Harlingen South. And Schroyer find themselves down by 2 scores. Needing positive yards, positive plays to go their way for really the rest of this game. As we head into the fourth quarter, it's final play of the third. Schroyer will decide to take it himself and drag to the ground shy of the 20-yard line, and that is the end of quarter number 3. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll flip the field for fourth down. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
We train like heroes. We face every challenge head on.
We push limits. We rise together.
We play like there's no tomorrow.
Victory is earned, not given. From full ride scholarships to championship victories, PSJA ISD builds leaders, scholars, and champions. You've got the power. Now make it count. PSJA ISD has the athletic opportunities you need to unlock your full potential.
Back live, we go once again here. It is 35-21 your score. PSJA North lead Harlingen South. Harlingen South finding themselves on fourth down. Will have to punt this one away the best way possible as well to not get it blocked. The Raiders are ready to try and get this one. It is a low snap, able to just get it away. It is a high booming kick. Will take a bounce all the way to the 30-yard line inside of Raider territory. That is a kick. Just completely, of course, reverses field. Exactly what Harlingen South needed. And now, of course, on the defensive front, simple. They need to stop. PSJA North could really have an opportunity right here to wrap up this game with a touchdown. 11:46 to play in the fourth quarter, 35-21 your score. Referee blows a whistle. Will be trips out to the left. 2 wide out set to the right. All alone under center this time is Darren Garcia. Garcia snaps the ball. He'll go for a throw. Decided to take off and run and will slide down. Darren Garcia. Penalty markers are down. Late hit on the quarterback in the end. 15 yards added to the end of the run. Check that face mask.
15-yard assessment to the end of the run. First down.
Automatic first down with a 15-yard penalty. Added to the end of the run. Face mask against Harlingen South. Brings it to shy of the 50-yard line inside of Raider territory. Penalties like that have destroyed really the opportunities for Harlingen South a couple of times already in this game. One wide out formation left side, one back beside him once again. Check that, two backs behind him. Dropping back to pass, will throw, and it's complete. Complete to Garza. Able to survive the ground and gets it all the way to the 30, shy of the 30-yard line, I should say, inside of Hawk territory. 32-yard line brings up a first down and 10 for the Raiders once again. Last time that they were on this drive and in this side of the field, 7 points right here. Two wideouts set to the left side. Will be two backs behind him again. Will be a handoff up the middle. Takes it, positive yards to Andrew Alvarado. 35-21 your score. And Alvarado able to get it all the way down to the 26-yard line. Second down and about 5 to go, as the first down marker is shy of the 20-yard line. So second down, 4 to go. Check that. 35-21, once again, your score. Raiders talking it over. Play clock only down to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and 7. That's how it will count down. Two wide out formation to the left side. One back beside him. We'll hand it off up the middle. Met in the backfield quickly. Nowhere to go this time. And the South defense will set up a third down. Possibly 4 down territory, but I would say if the Raiders don't make it here for the first down marker, I'd say they should be able to be in field goal range. That's just, of course, my assessment. But I would not be shocked if the Raiders don't make it here and even get a couple of losses on the play. It would be, well, timeout will be taken. PSJA North, this time 9:19 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And we'll take a quick break as well. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Back we go once again here. Penalty markers down on the field. So we'll stop it. 9:14.
Illegal block below the waist. Defense, number 11. Half a distance to goal, first down.
Illegal block below the waist against the defense. You do not hear that too often. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down for the Raiders. The Raiders with an opportunity to put the game away potentially here with this score. 35-21 your score. PSJA North Raiders. One wide out to the right side. will be a back beside him. One wide out to the left as well. Will snap the ball. And that will be his third touchdown. It is Ethan Guerra. No penalty markers in the backfield. 8:51 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And Ethan Guerra basically just really was able to seal the deal on this game. And if this result holds, he will be our player of the game. 3 rushing TDs this evening. That extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Makes it 42-21. Your score. Instant replay was on the touchdown run. It was set up with the one wide out formation left and right. And once again, just Ethan Guerra, time and time again, you've seen him just muscle his way through this Hawk defense. And right there, just could not be tripped up. Stayed on his feet and scores the touchdown. 42-21 your score. 8 minutes and 51 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter. But it's going to take a score every single time that Harlingen South touched the ball to really be able to get back into this one, as well as making some turnovers, forcing some turnovers, I should say, on the defensive front. Right off of that penalty marker on third down, possibly having them stopped. It's an illegal block below the waist against the defense. Before that, penalty for this Harlingen South Hawk team. That's really been this second half. For Harlingen South just not being able to do what they normally do. To be exact, 42-21 your score, 8:51 to play in this fourth quarter of action.
Kicking off, number 34, Angel Garcia.
Will be Garcia kicking off this time for the Raiders, and it will land in the end zone, unreturnable. And it will be from the 25-yard line, first down and 10 for Harlingen South. And the Hawks with an opportunity. Schroyer will get back out onto the field, and hopefully we'll hope basically for a better drive than he did last drive, to be exact.
Thank you to our defense sponsor, Waterford.
Both teams, of course, coming up in district play. The end of course, the third quarter was 35-21 in this game.
Ball start. Offense. Number 5. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Back to the action in front once again. Rolling to his right side. Schroyer with the throw. Throw pass is complete after the false start penalty. But it will be short of the original first down. The original line of scrimmage, I should say. Trying to get it forward, was able to do exactly that as the pass was complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. Ramirez able to haul it in once again this time. 42-37, check that, 42-21 your score here in this fourth quarter of action. Will be 3rd and 13. Hawks trying to drive the length of the football field once again. They haven't really been able to. It is 7 minutes and 13 seconds left to play here in quarter number 4. After the incompletion, trips to the left, dropping back to pass once again. Rolling out of the pocket. Will throw. Hit as he throws. Pass. Penalty marker on the ground. That is going to be PI. Most likely be a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down for the Harlingen South Hawks if it is pass interference against the defense.
Pass interference. Defense. For 15. 15-yard penalty. First down.
15-yard penalty will bring up a first down. 42-21 your score. As once again, Schroyer hit as he throws, but just all over him was the defender. No way, shape, or form that he was able to even remotely try and complete the pass. The defender all over him, making it first down and 10 for. And he will trip on his own, losing yards all the way back. The 48-yard line. That's Schroyer getting tackled by the turf monster. Second down, 17 for the Hawks here this time. It will be trips out to the right side. One wide out to the left, one back beside him. Schroyer under center with, again, one back beside him once again. Sends him in motion. Be 4 wideouts to the right side, dropping back to pass, rolling to his right. Pressure coming. Schroyer will have to get rid of it. Throws on the run. Pass is complete. And will step out of bounds in the end. First down. Steps out of bounds. Check that, will be short of the line to gain. Third down. Step down at the 47. Or check it, 37-yard line. Third down for the Hawks. 6:20 left to play here in quarter number 4. Wolby trips out to the right. Check that left side with one wide out to the right side with one back. 4 wide outs to the left now. Snaps the ball. Will be a handoff up the middle. Breaking free. Down to the 20, 15, 10. And dragged out of bounds for the first down. First down and goal for the Hawks. 6:12 remaining in the fourth quarter. Harlingen South score this one. Will only be down by 2 touchdowns. 42-28 is what they are aiming for this time. 2 wideouts set to the left with 1 wideout to the right. Play clock down to 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 with 2 backs beside him. Once again, Schroyer will hand it off up the middle. Trying to break free. Will get it close to the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. We'll go all the way to the 3-yard line. Second down and goal. 5 minutes and 50. Only 5 minutes, 53 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter of action. 1 wide out left, 1 wide out right. Sends a man in motion. Will be a 2 wide out set to the right side potential. 1 back beside him. Snaps the ball. Will be a handoff. Really a jet sweep in the end. And he's in. We still have not seen an official. But as that is going to be a touchdown. 5:28 to play here in the fourth quarter. And it is 42-27 your score. Harlingen South Hawks, an extra point away of making it 28, and that extra point attempt is up. And it is good. Makes it 42-28 your score. Instant replay look on the carry. And it was pretty impressive once again. Schroyer with the sneaky jet sweep. Gets his teammate Ezzy Cortez in for 6. But of course, that is 42-28. Still a 2-possession game. PSJA North, of course, scoring those 2 TDs in the end. Really making it a difference at the moment. 42-28 your score with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter of action. It's been a fantastic, phenomenal deal so far. Really, for this game. Absolutely beautiful fall weather, really, this evening. It's funny because I'm wearing shorts, of course, and in a short sleeve shirt. And guess what? In the Valley, just a tiny bit cold, which is interesting. That kickoff is away, and referee will stop play.
The ball has been put ready for play. We're going to re-kick.
The operator was not ready for the play. We will re-kick. And it looked like there was an opportunity, a potential opportunity that short pooch kick may have been able to work for Harlingen South High School. We'll see what they decide to do here once again. We'll wait on the referee signal, is what it seems like. As it will be Ovaye. I think he may do a drop kick. No, he's going to put it into the stand, but it might be too windy. He might need to have a holder. No, it will hold. Talking to the team here. Play clock is down to 9. 8-7 on this kickoff. Down to 6, down to 5, down to 4, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. I don't think they got it off in time. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty. 5 yards re-kick, and this may only go in favor of Harlingen South. They may have done this on purpose, wanting 5 more yards back. We'll see what happens here. 5:28 to play in this fourth quarter. Harlingen South down by 2 scores. Needing 2 amazing drives, getting possession, of course, back, forcing turnovers, stopping the Raiders' run offense, which has been running all over this Harlingen South defense. 42-28 your score. Send this one away. It is going to be a deep kick down to the 35-yard line. Fair caught. And it's going to be first down and 10. PSJA North have done a phenomenal job on this, not necessarily on this drive, but just on drives that they've started at the 30-yard line or further. They've scored on almost every single drive. So, again, Harlingen South wanting to get back into this one, need a 3-and-out, potentially forcing a fumble here would be a major turn of events. For PSJA North, they know what they need to do. Drive the length of the football field and run out the time. Do exactly that here. Gets out inside the 40-yard line, potentially at the 41-yard line is where the referee is exactly marking it. Second down and 4. 6-yard gain. Five minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Be exactly off the run, off the right side. Guerra breaking free, still on his feet, down to the 40, 35, 30, and finally pushed out of bounds. 4:42 remaining. Penalty marker down. this could be coming back. Raider first down as it stands. It's still, it's the referees are still talking about him. So this could be coming back. I was thinking it was unsportsmanlike conduct. Necessary roughness against the defense. Once again, that's just the frustration from Harlingen South and from what this game has been for themselves. There's been a lot of it. Just after the play here, we'll kind of maybe get to see it from the big screen. Yes, indeed. Just grabbed his helmet, really. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty brings up in the red zone for the Raiders offense. Snaps the ball once again. We'll roll off the left side. We'll take it himself. And he's in for the score. Penalty markers in the backfield, though. This could be coming back. Hold everything. As Darren Garcia was the one who took it in, but why? Penalty marker in the backfield. Perfect spot for it to be a holding penalty.
Holding, offense, number 22. 10 yards from the spot of foul, replay first down.
It will be a 10-yard penalty instead of just a 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Brings up, stays first down. Ball be placed outside of the red zone now. So Raiders get moved out of the red zone. First down and long. 4:35 left to play. We'll wait for the official's signal to restart the time, I believe. And we'll stay at 4:35. Play clock is the only one to run. Down to 17, 16, 15, 14, 13 is how it will count down. Raiders get set with one back beside them, one wide out to the left, and we'll hand off up to the left side, and we'll push forward 4 positive yards, makes it second down. Play might end up stopping here, 4 minutes, 22 seconds down to 20. Check that, everyone gets back up, and the time will continue. 4 minutes and about 10 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. Raiders just trying to run out the time as best as possible as well to score lead and to potentially get another one if possible as well. Once again, the starters really still out here as well as, well, Ethan Guerra to be exact. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. We'll throw. Deep ball right side. Pass caught. Isaiah Garza inbounds. That is a touchdown officially. Instant replay look here. Pretty impressive stuff once again from Darren Garcia. We haven't seen him pass a lot. As it was a high snap as well. Throws it in that right corner. 1 foot down at least. And sure enough, able to get there, Isaiah Garza. The extra point attempt is up, and that extra point attempt is no good. It is wide left, and it says 48-28 your score, but that will probably do it. That'll be the dagger enough, as there was still a small chance for Harlingen South to get back into this one down by 2 scores, but makes it, of course, 48-28 your score. Harlingen South just, again, penalties really ruined it. That start of that into the second quarter, to be exact. We're talking about it only being 35-28 in this second half. If that pick 6 really doesn't happen. Because Harlingen South were driving. They were driving the length of the football field, having this or really after the not interception, but the turnover on downs. 14-point swing really in the difference maker. And 48-28 is your score. A 20-point advantage here. 3:47 to play in the fourth quarter. Jacob Young, this is Real Sports Live Network. They'll send it away. Returnable from about the 2-yard line. Gets it down to the 20, 25-30, 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, and will get tackled inside the 40-yard line. No penalty markers in the backfield. That will be first down and 10 from the Raider 30-yard line. Referees are talking it over. There might be extra yards after this possible unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against PSJA North is what it seems like. Referee at midfield here.
Offside, number 30 of the kicking team. 5 yards, first down, horse out.
5 more yards tacked on after offside is the call. Thought it was going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, possibly against the Raiders or possibly against Harlingen South High School instead. 5 yards added to the end of the run. It is first down. One back beside Schroyer. It's going to be trips out to the right. Plenty of time. Pressure coming. Schroyer has to get rid of it or deciding to run. And he's up. Left his feet there. Austin Schroyer showing his mobility, but gets a couple of yards. Second down. Trips to the right. Check that, trips to the left. Once again with one wide out to the right side, one back beside Schroyer. See how he feels after that play, to be exact, down to 2 minutes, 40 seconds. We'll fix the game clock here in a second. Schroyer will have to run. He gets hit as he throws. Pass was complete. Good enough. Two minutes, 38 seconds. It's possible roughing the quarterback penalty. 2:39 to play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 14. High hit to the helmet. How misses the ball, first down.
If they just said that hit to helmet, wouldn't that potentially be a disqualification? I say that because I've seen that this happen before, but they did not call targeting, so I guess that's the reason why. Play resumes. Game clock resumes, will not resume this time, and we'll snap the ball once again. Schroyer, check that. New quarterback in. Will take off and run out of bounds. That's Miguel Arizendi. At 2:32 left to play here in quarter number 4.
Number 16, Miguel
Arizmendi goes out of bounds. Gets into the 5-yard line, 2:32 left to play. Still 32 seconds away from that 2-minute timeout, to be exact as well. If the Harlingen South Hawks can score in these 32 seconds, that would benefit themselves into trying to get back into this game. Down by, now 3 scores and trying to get back within 2 scores. And, of course, that will be a run up the middle. Scored once again by Caden Edwards. No penalty markers in the backfield. 2:27 remaining in the fourth quarter. And sure enough, Harlingen South High School get the score to make it 48-34. Back to a 2-score game. Extra point away to make it 48-35. PSJA North still with, of course, the lead. This game is already past 10 p.m. Timeout taken by PSJA North. Check that, Harlingen South actually took the timeout. We'll take a quick break after this. Stay tuned.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Sunny Glen Children's Home has provided a place of hope for every child since 1936. If you'd like more information on Sunny Glen and the services we offer, please visit us at www.sunnyglen.org.
Back live we go here. Extra point attempt was up and good, and it makes it 48-35 your score. 2-possession ball game once again. Harlingen South will probably go for the onside kick. If they can recover, that would be very interesting in itself. But it's that time of the game where Harlingen South, of course, with maybe 1% of a chance of getting back into this one. It's been a long game so far this evening, considering, of course, the start time at 7:30 and all of that fun stuff. It's been a good bit of time, to be exact. 2:27 remaining here in quarter number 4. PSJA North still hold the lead. The broadcaster and myself is still hoping for somehow, some way, 2 touchdowns to be scored here by Harlingen South just to make this game potentially go into overtime. It's something, of course, even more exciting. PSJA North, of course, right now, the way that they've been playing the whole entire game, deserve to win this game, and it's been very fun indeed. 2:27 to play in the fourth quarter. Once again, play clock is down to 10 seconds, and this is going to be an onside kick. It's going to be off to the right side, and it is caught, recovered by Estrada. Antoine Estrada that time, and it will be first down and 10 for the Raiders. All they'll need is, of course, running out this 27 seconds after the 2-minute timeout, just getting another first down or 2. And I really doubt that Harlingen South will call any of their remaining timeouts, which both have 2 timeouts remaining. It's going to be a tight game. But, again, to give credit to Harlingen South because their offense seems to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing them play throughout the rest of this season because I think that this team can definitely go to the playoffs. Not winning district, but going to the playoffs as a potential 3 seed, as that will be gobbled up very quickly. Ethan Guerra still out there continuing to gain yards. Again, right now, he is our player of the game.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
And this will be officially be the 2-minute timeout. So we will put 2 minutes on the game clock here. And we will take a quick break. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Back live we go once again here. 2-minute timeout officially done and dusted. It is 48-35 your score. PSJA North over Harlingen South at the moment. They just recovered the onside kick. And, of course, it is second down now after the run by Ethan Guerra. 2 minutes to go. Here it's all about just running as it is second down. Snaps the ball. It will be a toss out left side, and he'll just fall on the ground. I believe that's Ethan Guerra. And it looks like
Timeout.
Harlingen South will take a timeout at a minute 49. So Harlingen South will use their timeout going to the third down. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
Back live we go once again to here, 48-35 your score, and it is a minute 49 left to play here in quarter number 4. It's third down. PSJA North wanting that first down to, well, really just call it no more timeouts for Harlingen South. Oh, no, check that, one more timeout for Harlingen South High School. I did not see that last dot. That's on the scoreboard, to be exact, here, the video board as well. Referee blows a whistle. Play clock will now continue to count down to 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Will be a one wide out set to the right side. Back behind him. Will snap the ball, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming, throws, pass, incomplete. And that will be fourth down. And played into the hands of Harlingen South in a way. I'd wonder if the Raiders would decide to go for it. No, they will bring out their punting unit. Just off of his fingertips. Incomplete pass brings up a fourth down. Harlingen South High School, if I were them, I'd go for broke. Going for the blocked punt would be perfect. This would be something. Back to receive, though, for Harlingen South. Snaps the ball. We'll get it off just in time. Returnable from the 15-yard line. Shy of the 25. First down and 10. Game clock at a minute 35. So really, it's going to be very difficult for Harlingen South High School to have an opportunity here. They'll need a quick touchdown. One play, two play, quick touchdown with 35 seconds, or check that, well, with a minute 35 to be exact left to play here in the fourth quarter. One back beside him will send a man in motion to make it trips to the left. Dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. Has to roll out to the right side. Will throw. Pass is intercepted. And that will wrap it up. 1:28 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And it will be Saya Solis who makes the interception in the end. The minute 28 left. Reads it perfectly. That's the second interception from the Harlingen South Hawks. Very similar in just the way that it was. Kind of almost up for grabs in a certain part. A minute 28 to play, and all the Raiders will need to do is go into victory formation as they will find themselves 3-0 in district play. And halfway into district, the Raiders have to be feeling really good about themselves. The only thing, of course, being Flower Bluff versus PSJA North will be for the district title in everyone's eyes. With 1 minute left, we'll just take a kneel down. Really, for the Raiders, they can wait this out and take a kneel down with 30 seconds left. Will just be one more. Play clock is down to 15 seconds, and all we will need is one more kneel down to wrap things up here with 26 seconds. And that will do it with the last kneel down. We will get you with a quick little post-game show. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Our player of the game. Our player of the game, once again, will be none other than... Once again, Ethan Guerra. Absolutely an amazing game for this man. Scoring 4 rushing TDs. And how about that? A big win here. They get the job done, 48-35, in control of their own destiny for district. And when they go up against Flower Bluff, that will be the game to look out for. That'll do it for us here from Real Sports Live Network. I've been Jacob Young. This has been a Real Sports Live presentation, a post-game show, of course, wrapped up here from Luke Faria Motors and South Padre Island. Thank you all for the sponsors, and thank you all for watching once again from PSJA Stadium. I've been Jacob Young. This has been a Real Sports Live presentation, and until next time, we will see you all